Hey there gamers, Chaos Controller here, and welcome to Let's Play Through Okami. Now, this is a game that I just... a demo started. Okay, well, anyway, I guess I can talk over this. This is a game I've been looking for a long time, and I finally was able to actually find a copy. And it was actually the last copy that store had, that particular store had, so I'm really excited to play this. So, let's just start a new game, shall we? Okay. Let's see what this has to offer, shall we? Oh. Story, Hideki Kamiya. Okay then. Is this... Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Wait, I think I need to do this in like a narrative voice. But it's very Japanese based, so let me think. Give me a second here. Yucha and every tree around the great quiet berg was honored as a god. That was more Russian. Okay. Let me try Morgan Freeman. He'd make a good... Yeah. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. Oh shit. To satiate the appetite of Orochi. Orochi? You related to Orochimaru, perchance? You know, white guy, pale skin, kind of creepy. Whatever. A fearsome cave-dwelling beast. I suck at impressions. Okay. A young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festivals, with a body like a mountain and... Oh! Okay. I thought they were talking about the maiden at first. With a body like a mountain. And 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks. Its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. Yeah, speaking of, though, Orochimaru turned into like some giant multi-headed serpent, right? Like when Itachi and Sasuke were fighting? Yeah, okay. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside of the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. Like I said, I suck at impressions. Let me try just a different one here. My own. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who'd ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. This intro ain't gonna take up the entire video, is it? Otherwise I might have to make this an extra long one. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Okay. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into... okay. the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. So far, so good. The Moon Cave, a dark place as evil as sorry, misread that. A place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home, as Nagi stood bravely before the entrance. A beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel, the blade left nary a scratch. This is kinda epic, actually. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued, and apparently the snake could breathe fire. Wonderful. Why does everything evil always have to be able to breathe fire? Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. Okay. I guess if he's got a counterattack. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistened. A gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical, I almost said mysterious, a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off of Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Nagi has got friggin' big hands. Yeah. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hand like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owners. Alright then. Good to know. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. Yeesh! Great, now I want a narrator in some epic movie to just be like, "He collapsed in a lake of his own blood." Ugh! That would be amazing. Anyway, in that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. Sorry, need to adjust myself there. Position. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Oh no. Nagi swooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. Which, let me guess, is not going to last. Yep, however, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Well, this looks bleak. Oh yeah, this is definitely bleak. Wow. What is this? This is the legendary sword. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? ... No, ... It couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Oh, almost forgot. It's just a legend, ... Uh-oh. Something tells me you shouldn't have done that. Well, boy, I think you screwed up, boy. Or whoever the frick you are. Well, that's intimidating. I'm guessing that's the snake talking. Let me see. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. I think that guy just pissed himself. I know I would, faced with that. Ooh my. Run, run, man, run. Run. Oh, nice. Did one of the heads just hit his head? Did one of those heads just hit his head off of the gate or whatever? Well then. This game is off to a terrific start, isn't it? Oh my. Just a wave of fire. Yikes. Oh, wonderful. Black clouds. Great. Oh, that's the loading screen? A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Oh dear. How would you not notice that? Oh. A woman in a kimono. Wood sprite Sakuya. Hi, Sakuya. Oh dear. I suck at women's voices. Okay.
How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What was transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world.
Oh, shit. You literally just got here. Well, to us at least.
Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all.
I'm guessing that's the hero. Okami Amaterasu. Okay. Yay!
Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is.
Yeah, sorry, voice cracked.
Amaterasu.
Yeah. Okay.
How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sniff.
And she falls asleep. Or... Yeah, Amaterasu was a goddess, right?
Dot 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 dot. Amaterasu. Dot dot dot. Gaze above. Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky.
Yeah, kinda sucks.
Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of
Nippon? Nippon? How do you pronounce that? I'll call it Nippon. Great name.
But never has the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm.
Dot dot dot.
Hmm?
Huh? Eh?
What is this? Has something stolen its way into my
Robe? What? What?
Oh ho ho, dot dot dot. Oh, he he, dot dot dot.
She's laughing. Oh, really? Really? Did that...
Phew, what on earth? You again?
Again? He's done that... That thing's done that before? Ow, 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 ow. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting. What? Were you napping in my clothes again, bug? Sorry.
Were you napping in my clothes again, bug?
So the guy was inside her clothes. Wonderful. Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. This guy needs a voice. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Eason? Ison? Eason? I'll say it's Eason. Wandering artist Eason. Okay. I'll show you how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Really? Well then. Dude, you were hiding inside a tree sprite's kimono, for Pete's sake, dude. and you came out the cleavage. Never mind. Okay. Well, what do you... So that's how he talks, huh? Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Needs a bit more high-pitched.
What's with you, Furball? You look kind of down in the dumps.
Oh boy, I'm not gonna be able to keep that voice up for long.
Actually,
Okay, forget that. You look kinda familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Oh, frick! Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. I just see your silhouette, so I don't know. You'll regret messing with the great Isan. Don't make me use my prize sword, Denko Maru, against you. Oh my. Oh my. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway?
oh great God Amaterasu, I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit.
What? In your fruit? I'm not gonna ask.
Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path.
That's a big-ass tree.
Only your awesome power can restore life to the world.
The trees return to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. Never mind. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit? That's the fruit that girl said. That's the fruit that girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. That fruit is throbbing. Yeesh. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Clearly. What? Oh, I'm actually playing now. Okay. I guess I go in there, but the intro's taken up the entirety of this episode. So yeah, I guess I'll have to do that in the next episode. Pause that. Oh. Folding fan. Okay. Anyway, I guess I'll go into that tree in the next episode. So, until then, thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. And until next time, this is Chaos Controller signing off.